Toxic, 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 toxic people. Oh, so toxic. Um, this is the the Britney Spears song "You're So Toxic" came quite a while ago, but for some reason, this thing just got momentum in the last couple of years or so. Toxic, everyone's toxic, everyone's toxic, everyone's a narcissist, narcissist. Because you don't want to do what I want, because you should do what I want, how I want it. And because you don't, how dare you? You don't want to play with me the way I want to. Therefore, you're a bloody narcissist and you're so toxic. Now, do tell me, uh, did anyone's mother give any of you birth to please, to fulfill, to stick with till the end of time for the pleasure of somebody else? Hmm? And especially you that have children that are going to watch this and have children, please tell me, to which of your children did you give birth with the idea of pleasing Tom, Dick, and Harriet out there? And just because, and also, which one of you is the same today as they were last year? Pretty sure that the answers um, that you gave yourself to these questions should give you something to think about. This sense of objectifying another being to be the toy that plays with me the way I want to, and if they don't, they're toxic. Because we had sex a couple of times and they owe me. Or because when they were 20 or 18 or 20 or 28, they made a promise and then they outgrew it. Or they're toxic. Another one is, this really made me laugh. So, the guy doesn't want to hurt the girl, or the girl doesn't want to hurt the guy, and they don't make contact for a good long while. And the other person waiting for the contact, but I just want you to tell me. I just want you to tell me in my face that you don't want to talk to me. Um, hello. No answer is your answer. Okay? Silence is sometimes less. No one really wants to hurt anyone in the greater scheme of things. Um, and everyone goes with such a sense of ownership over the other person in the relationship. And of course, I'm generalizing. I know there are some healthy relationships out there, but to the majority, that feels that somehow fucked them and didn't pay them. um, I just want to say, can you stop? Go buy a dog. Stop having children to tie a man up. Stop thinking that someone else's child was born to please some psychotic idea in your head, and if they don't, they're toxic. You know what love and respect is? It's really taking the resume of the other person. This was the purpose of dating back in the day. The purpose of dating is not for you to play Virginella, Miss Virgin Mary. It's not for you to play Virginella. And not for him to show you how many times he's gonna pay for your ass. The purpose of dating really was and should have been and should have remained is so you take each other's resume. Now, if the resume suits you, then you go further. If not, you leave it to where it was. But no one's born to please you. They're born to please themselves because they're born in their own body. They're not born as an extension of you. So this ownership and this concept of narcissist and toxic, yeah, I'm a freaking narcissist too. You bet your ass. And you who call someone a narcissist, you're the total hypocritical narcissist. Because you call him narcissist because he didn't do what you wanted. That's the ultimate narcissism. Who the fuck died and put you in charge of someone else's life? Sorry, but someone had to say it because there is so much victimology out there and woundology out there and Miss Five Baby Daddy, all men are bastards out there and encouraging you and nah. This concept of toxic and narcissist, just take a mirror and stop calling people names. They're not born to please anybody. They're born to please themselves. And possibly you're not it. And if you go around objectifying and calling people names, guaranteed you're not it. And the person with the golden dick or the golden vajayjay, as far as I know, was not born yet. And you're not the be-all end-all for nobody. And it's not supposed to be so. Why? Because our quest in life is that of completion, not that of owning. Slavery, it's over. So owning people, it's over. And if I was to have a child, I'll be damned if I'd have some little Miss Pussy talk a lot, call my child a narcissist or toxic. I'd bitch slap the sense out of whoever says that of my child. Because I would give birth to my child for its own happiness. And yeah, you're not finding it in the first kiss, in the first person you have sex with, or the 10th. Because life is a process of self-discovery and evolution. So no, people don't cheat. They search. Okay? They search. And they have the right to. Because when they don't, they end up with chronic diseases. In the name of a promise and in the name of a sense of what is loyalty preached as. Loyalty kills because it's unnatural. Unless you want to be loyal, then it's not called loyalty. It's called, this is what I want to do. I love doing this and I'm loving it. I'm not being loyal. It's just what I do because that's how I feel. But if I don't, I don't. Oh, marriage. Oh, you promised. Yeah, and? Let's get off our high horses and let's stop pretending our shit don't stink. Because that very loyal person that is regarding itself so high and mighty, it's probably at the level of self-repression and self-oblivion so thick that they're manifesting their disloyalty in a million other ways. Like they sign that they're gonna be at work every day at 9 o'clock and they're there 9:10 every day, or they sign that they're paying off this loan and they're not paying it off. That's also loyalty. You're also toxic. Okay? So this is because we don't see people how they are, we see them how we are. We don't see people how they are, we see them as we are. And it's only our own selfishness that's making us call others selfish. Because we wanted them to be one way, to do something the way we want to, and they didn't. Okay? So if everyone else is singing you the same refrain that you want to hear. How's that working out for you? A denial, delusion, and self-oblivion. No one's toxic. There is no such thing. And absolutely every single one, it's serving. Not only is not toxic, but it's a message. It's a messenger. Every single person that's in our lives, it's a messenger that tells us, by how we're judging them and how we're seeing them, that tells us about us. Because in life there are no victims, just volunteers. And people treat you the way you teach them. Okay? So how about we do a little bit less accusation and more self-reflection? Okay? And if you have a child, I am sure you're going to relate to this better. Do you want your child happy, unhappy, satisfied, dissatisfied, just serve somebody because they said so at one stage and take their right of changing their mind? And you call that love and loyalty? Mm-mm. If my child was stuck in something like this, I would drag him or her out kicking and screaming, because my child has only one duty: to find his or her own happiness. That's why I gave, if I was to give birth, that's what I would give birth to. And every single being that you call toxic and you call everything is someone's child, born in his or her own body, to discover his or her own self. And this constant covert hate covered up in love, in the word love. This word love is so polluted. Love has, oh, love hurts. No, it doesn't. Why would love hurt? Have you ever loved a cat? Because a dog, you train it to do what you want, and it's easier, well, to the light-minded, it's easier to love a dog because the dog complies. Have you loved a cat? If you love a cat, you respect it's a cat. You observe what it's a cat, and you love the cat for being the cat it is. Okay? If you want someone to comply and yeah, buy a dog. I said before, buy a dog and marry a dog. Okay? Because no one's kid is born to be your bitch or your dog. Sorry. I'm just so sick and tired of seeing um over and over and over, oh, you are hurt, oh, you attract blah blah blah. You attract nothing. You attract what you are.